All rise.
This is Deeper Than Money. Talk to me. I want viewers watching my show to believe in themselves.
Judge Hatchett is compelling.
If he is not going to honor you, he needs to be gone.
Compassionate.
I don't want you to give up on your dreams. I don't. And I want to figure out how we get this straight.
She's powerful.
If I were in this situation, I would have put you out too.
And she's on the bench.
I feel like I'm being judged here.
That's what I do.
You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. Monica Harper is suing Danielle Brooks in the amount of $9,800. Ms. Harper claims she moved her cousin and niece in with her and says when things didn't work out, her niece started a devastating fire the day they left.
You're in court today suing your cousin for $9,800.
Yes, Your Honor.
And there was a time when she was in a hard situation and that you allowed her to come, along with her daughter, to live in your home.
Correct, yes, ma'am.
All right, so tell me, how did that happen? Talk to me.
My cousin, who is also my best friend, she was having issues with her husband and they were going through a divorce. She asked if her and her daughter could come live in my home while she get back on her feet. Now, I'm not charging my cousin rent. Told her, all you have to do is save your money.
So what was going on in your life that was necessary for you to move in? Your cousin's house?
So like she said, we're first cousins and we've always hung out. We went to brunch together. We would do Saturday movie nights. And I've always communicated with things that was happening in my life. And she knew I was going through a divorce and there was infidelity and it was very toxic. There was a lot of abuse going on.
Oh my goodness.
And so of course I confided in her.
So you mean abuse like you were being physically abused?
Yes.
In the relationship, in your marriage?
Yes.
Well, you needed to leave.
Exactly.
You needed to get out. And your daughter needed not be in that toxic situation as well. So now, you and your daughter move in.
Yes.
All right, and so what's going on? And why has this ended up in a lawsuit?
Well, over time, my niece, my goddaughter, Brielle, she just started showing disruptive and destructive behavior.
How so?
Well, I came home one day and she had destroyed my home by putting 2 holes in my wall.
What?
Yes.
What? Come on now. Come on, Danielle. What's going on with your daughter destroying her home like that? What happened?
Well, she's a teenager, Your Honor. And you know, I'm a single mom now. She barely sees her dad. She had a lot of major transitions. So she's been having challenges with like handling her emotions.
So what happened to the wall?
She took her fist out of anger and she punched like with her fist in the drywall.
So you and your daughter are having an argument.
Yes, Your Honor.
And she is angry and she punches. But that's not an accident. Come on, let's call it what it is. So what did you do when the holes were in the wall?
I talked to my cousin Danielle and I explained like this is not acceptable. I understand that your daughter is going through things. I understand the situation at hand, but this is unacceptable behavior and you're damaging my home. My cousin said that she would take care of it and...
Did she?
Well, she talked to her daughter. I paid for the repairs and she helped me patch up the holes and we moved past that. That was the first incident, Your Honor. The second incident...
More than one?
Yes. I came home and Brielle had her teenage friends over my home smoking marijuana.
Ooh.
I told Danielle about that as well. And while she understood and apologized, she minimized the situation as she continued.
Your Honor.
As she continues to do.
Well, you were just minimizing the holes in the wall, so what was your reaction?
I was shocked first, initially disappointed, and I pulled Brielle to the side. We had a stern conversation, and she was grounded. No phones, you know, she had to update me on her whereabouts, so I did handle it, Your Honor.
How long was she under punishment?
For at least 2 weeks.
But the rule is that she was not supposed to have company in the house. I'm assuming that's the rule. That certainly was the rule in my house when I was growing up. That happens. And were you satisfied that your cousin had dealt with this sufficiently with her daughter?
Truth of the matter, no, Your Honor.
Tell me why not.
Because this was the second incident, and in talking to my cousin, just as you see here now, she minimizes everything, and it's always, but she's a teenager, or, but you understand the situation, or Well, look at what we're going through. While I understand all of that to be true, however, it doesn't minimize the damage and the destruction that her daughter is causing, and she needs to do something and hold her daughter accountable. I have pictures, Your Honor, if I could show you.
But Your Honor, she's acting like as if my daughter Brielle completely destroyed her home, as if her home is still not intact.
Well,
it's still
it feels
there.
like it.
She has a home.
It feels like it.
Your house is still
Well,
there.
what happened? What happened that brings you to court specifically now? There was some damage that
Yes.
happened. And then I want to get back to the whole thing about Brielle. But come tell me what happened.
Well, the room that Brielle was sleeping in caught fire.
Coming up on The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
I gave her a month to find a place. The moment that I told her that her and her daughter had to move out, she just gave me attitude.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Monica Harper, who is suing her cousin Danielle Brooks for negligence.
How did it catch fire?
Left a sweater on my radiator. My 1920s craftsman home, it has a boiler system, and so it has the metal radiator.
Radiators.
Yes, in each room. And when they moved in, I explained that if you leave anything on these radiators, that it will catch fire. The day that they were scheduled to move out, I went to work early.
I missed all of that. The date that they were scheduled to move out.
Yes.
Come on, back up.
So
we missed a whole part of this.
Yes, Your Honor. So after the incident with the marijuana and the teenagers in my home,
Right.
I just felt like she continued to minimize things. So I took a couple of days, and then I went and talked to my cousin, and I told her that understanding your situation, unfortunately, this arrangement is no longer working out for me.
And we respected that, Your Honor. We didn't have an argument once she told us that me and my daughter Brielle had to leave her home.
Okay, so she told you, and then you said, okay, fine.
Yes.
Then how is there damage to the house if you've asked them to move out?
Well, it wasn't immediate. I gave her a month to find a place. She wasn't.
Good. So you
Yes.
didn't say, look, honey, you got to go now.
No.
You gave her time, which
Yes.
was a good thing.
Yeah, but there's
because you
still
had-
tension because our whole dynamics and relationships changed. Like,
Of course it did.
yeah,
Yes.
we
Of course it
stopped
did.
talking. You didn't want
You
to have
stopped
nothing to
talking
do
to
with
me.
me and your goddaughter.
The moment that I told her that her and her daughter had to move out, before I could even say that she could stay there a month, she just gave me attitude. Her whole energy changed, and all she kept saying is, but I don't understand why. It wasn't intentional. And the day that Danielle and Brielle are scheduled to move out, I go to work early. I don't want to see my cousin leave. I don't want
It's
my
tough.
cousin to
Yeah,
move.
this is a tough situation.
So I leave, but my intuition is telling me something isn't right. So I leave work early. And when I get to my home...
Or is it because you're expecting something? Like, why? I mean, you were at work. Something's not right. Does that mean you're trying to start something that...
Well, it proves that my intuition was right, because when I got home...
What happened
Your
when you
Honor,
got home?
I opened my front door and walked in, and I was greeted by this smell, which I initially thought was the marijuana smell from before. I thought maybe Brielle had decided to smoke before they moved out.
Right.
But as I go up the stairs, Your Honor, this heavy, thick smoke hits me. And I can't barely see, but I can kind of see like some flames. And so I get to the top, and I notice that there's smoke coming out of the bedroom in which Brielle was sleeping in. And so with the thick smoke, I'm looking, and I was going to open the door, but it was really hot. So I decided to just run out the house and call 911.
And that was smart. That was smart. I want everybody to listen to that. It was smart.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you ran out. I'm assuming you called the fire department.
I did, and they arrived, Your Honor, and I'm standing outside looking at the second floor, that room right above my door, just smoke and flames coming out, Your Honor.
Oh, my goodness.
And
Oh, my goodness.
the fire department, the gentleman, when he came to let me know, he told me that the cause was because of a sweater that had been left on the radiator. And that leads us to another thing, Your Honor. This sweater that is the cause of the fire was a brand new sweater. It was my beautiful mohair sweater that I had just bought.
Well, how did it end up in your goddaughter's room?
That's a good
Your
question.
Honor, can I just say something?
Please, what are you going to say?
Because Brielle doesn't have malicious intent. Like, that's not in her character. That's not how I'm raising her.
Right.
And when we were moving that day, she was upstairs packing up her clothes, putting things in boxes. I was downstairs making sure I put stuff in boxes because the goal was that we had to respect my cousin Monica's home. She wanted us out. That's what we agreed upon, and that's what we were focusing on.
Okay.
Yes, that we were upset, but it wasn't our intentions, and surely not my daughter's intentions, to just do that to the room.
Cousin.
Well, let's
your
start
home
this.
is
Wait.
still
Let me ask a couple of questions. First of all, it was not her sweater. How did your daughter have your cousin's sweater?
So I did ask my daughter Brielle about that, Your Honor, and she said that when she was upstairs, you know, she've always admired how, because my cousin always dressed well, like even growing up, she always had nice clothes and loved her fashion sense. And, you know, that's Brielle's godmother. She admires her godmother, so she just played with her clothes, and I guess she was just trying on her sweater. And I do understand that, you know, I'm aware now. I wasn't aware of the conversation.
Did she ask you to borrow the sweater, or
Thank
could
you for
she
that
wear
question,
the sweater?
Your Honor, no.
I wasn't aware of the conversation,
She asked
though.
me if she could borrow the sweater, and I told my niece no. I had not worn the sweater, and that sweater was almost $300. No, a 15-year-old cannot wear my sweater.
But you didn't tell me that.
Doesn't matter, I told her. She's 15.
If her godmother told her no, it wasn't necessary for her to tell you no. She's
Correct.
15 years old. She's not a 3-year-old toddler. She understands no. If she wanted the sweater, she asked if she could use the sweater. Her godmother said no. That should have been the end of it. She was wrong to take the sweater. Do you not see that?
I can see that now, yes.
Coming up,
Wait a minute. You left your husband. What's he doing about some child support?
Exactly. And you know that. I
Exactly.
wasn't getting any support.
He is this child's father. What the hell is he doing?
you're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Monica Harper, who is suing her cousin Danielle Brooks for negligence.
Now we have the sweater on this radiator that the fire people have told you was the cause of this damage.
Yes.
So how do we have $9,800 worth of damage? Explain this to me, please.
That's what's left over from what the insurance company would not cover, Your Honor. And it's unfortunate that we're here. Again, this is my
So
cousin.
this is basically, you got to cover your deductible.
Yes, ma'am.
So what did you say about this?
Well, Your Honor, let's just go back. Like,
That I still have my home and that she doesn't have anywhere to live.
but we're cousins and best friends. We're family. We can
And
have a
that too.
conversation.
You refuse to accept accountability and teach your daughter accountability.
So you didn't think that this is your daughter's fault?
She doesn't.
I mean, let's
She
be
didn't
really
do it
honest.
intentionally.
You
but
be
she did
quiet.
intentionally.
You be quiet.
Yes,
I want to
ma'am.
listen. Do you not believe that this was your daughter's responsibility?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm just confused of why didn't you give me the report that you said the fire department found. So I'm finding all this information here today at court.
You refuse to listen, and you're saying that she didn't do it.
The point is that she went and she asked to wear the sweater. She was told no. After she was told no, she still went through her things and got the sweater anyway. She left the sweater and her home has been damaged. So what's your response to that?
I understand, Your Honor. It's just so heartbreaking, disappointing. I would like for us to go back best friends. We're family.
Coming up,
I've seen too many of these cases. Come on now. You know, woman up here. Let's get some stuff about yourself here. And don't keep making excuses for your daughter.
you're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Monica Harper, who is suing her cousin Danielle Brooks for negligence.
I know that you're between jobs. I know that things are rough. Wait a minute. You left your husband. What's he doing about some child support?
Exactly. And you know that.
Exactly.
I wasn't getting any support.
Wait. You're looking to your cousin. He is this child's father. What the hell is he doing?
Exactly, Your Honor.
Come on now, Danielle, come on. He should be covering your daughter on the insurance. That's how we're gonna get her some counseling. You need to take his ass to court and get some child support. I'm not trying to beat up on you. I'm just trying to get you to understand that you are on a downhill slope, that maybe there's a solution. We need an exit ramp on this. I've seen too many of these cases. Come on now. You know, woman up here. Let's get some stuff about yourself here. And don't keep making excuses for your daughter. It's not helping.
Yes.
You have got to go and get what's you're entitled to. And maybe there's nothing there, but you got to figure this out. And if there's not insurance to cover it, then you're going to go, there are resources. There's United Way, there are churches. But we can't let this child keep going downhill, because this is going to get worse.
Yes, Your Honor.
It really is going to get worse. All
And
right?
I will be with you every step of the way, cousin. But she needs help, and quite honestly, you need it too, because what
You
you've been
both
through
do.
is not easy. It's a horrible and unfortunate situation, and you need help just as much as she do, and I'll be there with you.
Judge Hatchett's verdict when we return. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
Your Honor, can I hug my cousin?
Yes, please do. Please.
So sorry.
All right, let's not. We don't need no PI cases in here today. No accident.
Oh, don't cry. Stop crying. You're going to get makeup on my shirt. Stop crying. It's okay.
Don't get makeup on my shirt.
It's okay.
Right, she already got makeup on your shirt. All right. Y'all figure this out?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, it's more so accepting accountability, teaching her daughter, and for my cousin to stop making excuses.
Yeah, you gotta
I
stop
love my
making
cousin.
excuses. It's not working. You don't want to be a bad role model for your daughter.
Yes, Your Honor.
That you don't want her to see you being abused, and that you were smart to leave. I think that was a wise thing to do. But you also don't want her to see you feeling like you're a victim, right? That you have got to soar, right? Because then she's looking to you for an example, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because that's what I'm trying to tell you, that in life we have these choices. And thank you for standing with her, and let's see if we can put this relationship back together.
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right, judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $9,800 over a 36-month period. There's nothing further. We'll stand adjourned.
All rise.
Judge Hatchett has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $9,800.
I hope we can have our friendship still and go back being best friends again. And I'm sorry.
I would like that, and I love you.
Love you too.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.